Yes. Twale tuli ku Lilian. Ogamba nti Mose didn't have good friends around him.
Omanyi, the thing is that omuntu abeera like a people person. Kizibu okulaba who is who, why are they there, you know, why are they there, why are they close, and ate naawe oba tosobola kumanya nti is this person genuine, is he my friend, oba ayagala, you know, benefit or whatever.
Yes.
So a lot of people that were around him, oba benalaba, most of them, to be honest, were like chichemujjako kind of people. So bayana yachifelinga because actually at the end of that, like doing that, we had pretty much established ourselves like best friends.
Yes.
Like he told me anything, like kati ebya Lilian bimanyi nnyo ebimu byesagala na kwogera.
Of course, yeah.
Ebya like the women he was the woman or the girl he was going to marry, maybe in a few.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was ripe, eh?
It was ripe. Amugonza should control him. I mean, like, not control him, like, awuliriza.
Bakwatagana bulungi.
Because I told Gundi Alanji, that German, half German girl. In fact, towards the end, you know, trying to like, hey, your security. Nange ninawe nkomye. I can't, you know, because he was almost at one point uncontrollable once he had taken a little bit of the hard drink.
Yes. Vibe Life UG olunaku olwaleero tuli wano tusinzidde ku Uganda Wildlife Education Center nga leero tutuuse nga twagala commemorating, they call it commemorating omugenzi Moze radio week etandise olunaku olwaleero. Nalabye gundi olunaku olwajjo wiza ataddeyo apostle nti it's on this day that Moze radio left home and he never returned.
Hey, it was this day?
It was today. The 20, today is the 24th?
Yeah.
It's the day he left and he never returned. So netuga katukoleyo tribute yaffe to Moze radio kuba yali musajja waffe, but also twogereko n'abantu abaabeerako naye closer than us batubulireko ku mboozi ez'enjawulo. So tulina omukulu bamuyita John Miles. The name changed.
Boomlocks.
It's not Boomlocks. Eriya gwe buligira guno omwaka nako guyinza
osaga oba woterera. I think Boomlocks
it's okay.
Kimara.
How have you been? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year munange.
Ne ulikweka nnyo.
Tubeera yeeyo munnange omala kyokola n'oddayo mu mpuku yo n'obeera.
Moze radio olunaku olwaleero lwe lunaku lwe yava ewaka n'agenda n'agwa ku kizibu wali ku gye bayitanga Debba Entebbe. And I think on that day he was supposed to have met you. Naye nga tetunnatuukayo eyo yonna. How do you wava mu America? Wali Moze omumanyi? Had you heard of him?
Ironically, when Ajja, one of those times in between Ethiopia and Awano, another TV, nendaba this song called Taidi Okogera no Lusoga. What song is that? That captivated me. Remember, what was that? Who was that? It was something like Karimu, so much humor.
Kama unipendi nani atanipendi lwaki tonjagala.
Although that's the song that identified him.
Yes.
And then paying attention to who these guys are. I mean, just like that's all I know about him.
Yes.
That's the only song I knew, actually.
Yes. How do you get meeting and you get close?
Twali eyo ka beach eyo. oba ne bajja ne Chagga ne Click nali sinabategeera.
Abalala ne Wizo teyalimu.
So actually I had seen Weasel before.
Yes.
Naye nga nali simutegedde. Namulaba ate namutegeera like after meeting radio and going to Neverlands. Nengamba gwe nalaba luli. So basically nga tuli awo ne Chagga checking. I saw the guy, guys with dreads. You respect everybody,
yes.
With that. Gamba hello nemba. Naye nga nali simutegedde bulungi whether he's the same guy I saw ku TV.
Yes.
Kati later on, as conversation people moving around, we had just exchanged greetings. Hello, yeah. Ne tutuula kati nga bwe tutudde wano ngenda okulaba gundi Chagga n'agamba John Miles.
Ye ng'akumanyi.
Nenzembera kati radio n'akiwulira. N'agamba Musirike. He tried to stop everybody from saying Musirike. And nkulabye wali nengamba Rasto ndozi mutegedde bannayinzonyiwa bulijjo like.
But he had heard of you in the
in the past
yes.
and all that. But he had also not recognized me.
Yes.
Netukwatagana. Like energies waliwo omuntu wo connecting. So we connected, katono nnyo awo. The next time it was on my birthday. Nezi yajja mu kimotoka kye, the Jaguar. And we were just about three people around. Hey, hello, how are you again? Blah, blah. Hey, by the way, today is my birthday. 3 months.
For 3 months?
3 months. I thought it was going to be like one, you go out and come back. Then on your birthday, took me places. I'm going to show you your country, blah, blah. So it was one day after the other.
Yes.
Nenzira yeka ko katono kuchusa ku bugoye and then and he was like a big connection. We saw byetwalowoozanga byetwayogeranga abikwatagana. So it was also fun, like after coming back nga sirina nnyo gwenkwatagana naye bulungi. So it was a nice 3 months. That was the preparation of Radio and Weasel 10 years.
Yes.
Yeah, nendaba Uganda generally sirabye your motopoto. I don't know where we toured the place out, and it was great. And he was introducing me to a lot of people, but strangers. I want to introduce you to strangers. Buli gwe introducing ngati oyo stranger olowooza ki? Oh, I told you. But it seemed like he was saying bye. Kubanga waliwo wekyasukka ne mugamba naye omanyi engeri gy'oyogeramu ebyo.
It's not good.
Olinganga siibula nti I just want to introduce people kubanga you remember something like that.
Ojja kujjukira
when we had talked like that. Nekimugambirako ddala like the spirituality we were talking about. Ebimu oyinza okwogera bwotyo
gwoba tokimanyi naye
signifies something. Ate n'engeri the way I was with him for 3 months, Nendaba, he was vulnerable. His security was vulnerable in many ways, and he knew it. He knew it. He liked bayinza okubanga anywa something. Ngaba waliwo akamuwadi, you go places abantu ne baleeta bu drinks. Anyeddeko naye nga akuwaako.
Nange naliko naye at one time ne tugenda e Lutembe eyo. Yali akola ebidiba fish ponds. Kati n'alita omusajja ow'eryato batuvuge mu kaawo. Nanga mukulu wange tugende fembi. Genda gwolete kawisika bond 7 leeta akatono. Leeta kaleete tugenda kanywa ne mukulu wange. Nga akanywako n'akampa. Nenywako like that. You like to share.
Yeah. So there's another time oba twali Jinja oba Masaka some place. Ne tuyingira club. So I don't know much of the crowd. So kati nze nsooka okutuula. Bakyalo greetings kazitamala okubeera nga ntuula bali mu byabwe ne bakuba olwali. Kati then some guy came and talked to him. alinga ayogera naye
Mm.
n'agenda bwe yakomawo a glass ya fena we all had drinks. It was about oba yali, I don't remember what drink was.
Mm.
Kati glass ye ng'eri awo, he was seated on my right.
Mm.
Glass ye eri awo, mine is here. So the other guy came n'ateeka the same kind of glass
Next to his.
next to his.
Mm.
N'agenda. So since I was down, I was the one seeing everything.
Mm.
Kati ayogera kati reaching his hand out to pick the glass. Naye kati kasita yakola bwati n'alaba 2 glasses, he was confused which was his.
Mm.
He sees mine is there, ate waliwo bbiri, kati he went for the one that had more, which the other guy had brought.
Yes.
N'agenda bwati. So as he was holding it like this, I held his hand.
Mm.
And I pushed it a little bit. Kati omanyi yalina ayinza okubustinga. Like, why are you doing this or whatever?
Mm.
And it was loud. I just pushed it to the side like that. Nantunulira like, what are you doing?
Mm.
Nemusika wansi went. Nemugamba nti oyo guy atadde glass eyo mumanyi. Did you send for that drink? Nagamba no. Guy oyo mumanyi nti no. Nenjongeza to the center.
Mm.
Then he was like.
Yeah.
So to me it just showed like byabadde atya. Maybe that was something.
Yes.
You know? Because we have the same drink. Why are you giving a nigga the same kind of drink?
Yes.
Ate avuddewo buvi. Yamugambye gw'omutu.
Ng'akimanyi ajja kiconfusinga.
Something like, yeah.
Mm.
Maybe that was one of the first times he was yali agenda okufumatuka.
Lydian Mbabazi, who is Moze Radio's mama w'abaana be, yakoze statement n'agamba nti Moze never had real good among his he didn't have real friends. Abantu abamwalira they were not actually friends to him. Of course she got a backlash. Abantu bamutabukidde gwoyogera ki, you know, a lot of online biki. But could you think she had a point? Nti abantu bali nabo yali talina muntu ddala.
Omanyi, a person like that yalinga a people person.
Yes. Twale tuli ku Lilian ogamba nti Moze didn't have good friends around him.
Omanyi, the thing is that omuntu abeera like a people person, kizibu okulaba who is who, why are they there, you know, why are they there, why are they close, and ate naawe oba tosobola kumanya nti is this person genuine, is he my friend, oba ayagala, you know, benefit or whatever.
Yes.
So a lot of people that were around him, oba benalaba, most of them, to be honest, were like chichemujjako kind of people.
Abamulyamu buli.
So bayana yakifeelinga because actually at the end of that, like doing that, we had pretty much established ourselves like best friends. You know? Like he told me anything, like kati ebya Lilian bimanyi nnyo ebimu bye saagala na kwogera.
Of course, yeah.
Ebya like the women he was the woman or the girl he was going to marry, maybe in a few. Yeah.
It was ripe, eh?
It was ripe. Amugonza should control him. I mean, like, not control him, like, awuliriza.
Nga bakwatagana bulungi.
Because I told Gundi Alanji, that German, half German girl. In fact, towards the end, you know, trying to like, hey, your security. Nange ninawe nkomye. I can't, you know, because he was almost at one point uncontrollable once he had taken a little bit of the hard drink.
Yes.
You know? Nenga muwala oyo nti omanyi, this guy feels like this about you, simanyi oba yakubulira oba yakukibula nga nga takimanyi. Nenga nti ye yakimbulira. He has never thought of anything like marriage. But yangamba nti ayinza okukuwe. You are the person, gwalaba.
If he's to do it, then it will be you.
Yes. And he also nagamba, there's a way janyingiramu mu mutwe, you know, he listens. So I remembered that. Nemugamba omanyi munno nze kirabika nina wenkomye on controlling him about this alcohol and the fighting and all that. you know, because I had almost become like a bodyguard or something. Nga tasobola kundeka mu nyumba ne bw'aba agenda ku bibiri, I'm doing my own stuff oba ndi mu studio. Jangu tugende gw'ontaasa nga you
He
help me
says there would be
control.
something that can come up anytime.
Yes, he knew that. And he said, like, go sobola, you know. Nga tugenda. But nange nalina when nali nkoma.
Waliwo watabukanga nawe tosobola.
Because many times, sometimes we almost nga twagala tugenda kuvaako naffe, you know. Like the time with Chaga, one time nembiyingiramu. So his anger, he almost, you know, put it towards me.
Yes.
And I was also drinking at that same time, at that time. Ngamba nti, dude, nze gwoliko. We shall go down. You know what I mean?
But on the good side of him.
Yeah. So anyway, I tell this girl, like, you know, you talk to him, because if you don't, because he listens to you, if you don't, one day you're going to look at him in a casket, and you remember what I've said. Because it was like omanyo mukogulaba. Anytime every time we went out, he had to fight. And it's a spirit. It's a spirit. And we understood these things, that but that other spirits invites other spirits. You know? If you understand the spirituality that we're talking about, ate yali abirese yaddamu awo
on that very day.
Ndowooza the time the week before it happened, namulaba when the time we made that appointment for that day.
Yes.
Brother we oyo namuleetera black label. Ngamba nti mutandise black label nze ntaddeyo. Agamba, no, close the gate. Wizo yagaba, Skari, close the gate. Wali afuluma. Agamba, nino gende anyway, ngenda Ntebe. You know, because I knew whenever that spirit came in,
things would happen.
Chankanya, I could smell it, like you could smell death in the compound. You could smell like we chiri awo naye tomanyi gye kigenda kuva. Naye ng'okiraba, there's something not right. You know. He was like really different. He was different. Ne face ekyuka, like two different personalities. I don't know. Some people, wali omuntu gwakuwe nature or God gwakuweereza in a certain time. Nagamba, you have this one chance. Listen to that one or you perish. Kubanga there's another person, another friend. Same way ngayogera nga mwese naye bwatyo nga byakola the same drinking, the same thing. Tewayita myezi 3 and he was also gone. You know, Major Noel.
Yes, Major Noel, yes.
See? So it was like nature ngamba oba okugamba abantu. No, but sometimes okikola otya waliwo oli wagamba nti lwaki tewankuba kikonde. In fact, one time gundi yagamba nti if I'm getting out of hand, I black out. You can't do that. That's all I call that, you know. So, but anyway, those are a negative side. Let that be the last. I don't want to talk about that, you know.
Then music. There's a hard disk. Njibeerako nnyo egambibwa okuba nti yabula. Nga kwagenderako ennyimba nnyingi oluusi mpulira ng'ezo zifaanana nga
ebiwaake byange byali okwo nange bye nali nkoze.
Nawe waake yabulira kwa disk. How did that? Do you have an idea of how that hard disk disappeared?
Well, that day, on the wake, twali awo nga twagala kuwulira bu story. So I asked, like, hey, by the way, where's Washington? Kana akavubuka akaali kamukolera ka house boy. Ne kagamba, yabaddeko wano earlier. Mu studio yabaddeyo mu studio n'ajjayo disk nti anoonya ebintu bye whatever, n'ajjayo gundi hard disk n'agenda nayo. We didn't take it as whatever. But later on to hear it was a controversial issue. Okay, tumanyi gyeri, especially that people were like tewali amanyi gyeri, you know.
I think I tell you.
So I was like, hey, there's somebody who saw it go and who took it.
But up to now, nendoza ennyimba zaggwako dda tebazifulumyafulumya dda ezo zonna zonna.
Of course. Let me tell you something. I knew his style of writing.
Yes.
I look at TV, ne bweliba ddoboozi ddala nnyo.
Otegeera.
I think that came from that style eyo ya gundi ono. I could tell many times that a lot of songs that came out during that period I could identify.
Some of them waluze mpulira nga ninga yawulirako ng'azijaminga.
Obugambo n'okawulira ka line ne kagwamu n'okigoberera n'ogamba I think it is. Naye I wouldn't know if because he had written for a lot of people.
Yeah, of course.
Ate style ey'okuwandikira abantu aluyimba ng'oluyimba lwe as if it's his song n'alumala n'alwoli n'akola bali ne bakola
oluusi ne gundi oluusi nawuliranga ne vocal bed ye ng'esigalamu aluguza oli naye eddoboozi eryo lisigalayo wansi oli n'ateekako waggulu
oba babikolanga batya
ng'oli taagala kukyusa nnyo byayimbye atuuza kuno and if you have a keen ear ogenda okuwuliranga wansi eri eddoboozi lye gyeriri
ndowooza. But I think he liked it that way. Kubanga nange when he was writing, he was doing a song for me Omuwala. Naluyimba. And with me I was doing my own style.
Yes.
And I'm okay if you want to sing like that. Oba kibere duet, nefuka duet.
Yes.
But he liked it oyimbe nga bwayimba.
When he was particular on that.
He always wanted, and he would kind of like get. I think he was kind of offended that I wasn't. Okay, nabirabamu lyrics za style nga sinze.
Ati when we done your story nti bali ba recordinga namuga kiyimbe bwoti. Yali ani ye nagamba nti okikyuse kiyimbe bwoti nasula upenda bishaka kati biyimbe gwe nga bwoyagala nafuluma naye.
Oh, but that also happened to me. Twabiyomberamu, I remember. Maybe that was my issue. Twali mu studio. And I just added adlib where awandika kati yimbe whatever. I was like, no, hey, just like you were contributing to my side.
Yes.
Nange waliwo genda binti kagenda wekati.
Did you go for burial? Or have you ever gone to the burial place?
I went for burial. Naye when it reached time to okumuteka mu kinnya wali I just stayed in my seat like I could like
you couldn't handle, you couldn't.
Man. You know, I sat in the same car with the mom and when we were going. Naye nga nzijukira, I'm just remember because the mom was always naye yali akirabye nti like he sort of he can listen to me.
Yes.
Nainzo gamba gendo mugambe tebamuwa bali bamuwa omwenge.
She was also concerned.
So it was like there were so many memories. I think in motoka yalimu, the casket was just ahead of us. The emotion, man, like nze kizibu nnyo nti oba nkaabe oba ki. And I was just like I couldn't take it. Embera kulujiwedi like and I'm like, is this for real? The last time we were going to that place, Ekaga, and this was the next time we were going in a different situation.
Oh, you had gone there with him before.
Yeah.
Now you are taking him there and he's no longer there.
But he's in a different form, man. I tell you what, man, I told you, because that's the same thing I was telling him, that bed, you know.
At the hospital.
I told you, yeah, I told you. You know,
you were talking to him at that time,
okay, yeah, I think yeah.
But he was just there unconscious.
Out. Namatunulida mulabe bigundi wado mazi what's up bien pulidenti ate bamusudde it doesn't add up, you know. Man, those things I thought I had put that behind me, man. But kubanga olaba omuntu like I said, nali sirina benkwata people I could connect with when I returned. And he was that first person within the same line of industry. And it's just like slips out of your hands like that. You know?
I can see what you're saying.
So kubyogeramu era I'm just a little quiet because ka emotion
okuba
kali
memory
awo,
ebeddayo
kajja.
n'olabira ddala kakyaki twagala okubuuza Moses assets we have a problem tetumanyi who is in charge what's going on up with them owulira rumors nti oli yajja n'atwala 100 pairs of shoes n'azitunda olinanga nti ajeziri ennyumba babiggaliramu olinanga nti emmotoka zonna bazitunda teziriiwo olinanga nti olimba weeziri kati there are too many stories ennyumba eri wana e Katabi tetumanyi oba eri kuki
I don't know.
you know all those things
There was so much because to be honest there were some people I don't want to mention nayenga it was like Chigwadi. It was like they knew. It's like everybody. There's nobody. He didn't trust nobody. He did not trust nobody. Yali achimanyi people around him. Yabyogeranga n'obwatambira na chankala nawe ng'akikubuulira.
gwonna kyonjagala
Ki kati goyagala mpewo simanyi bakole ki. People, you know, that I also saw where didn't care about him. Waliwo mulala sagala because we talk. That time nga tuli ekaaga guy alekedde awo kunywa omwenge ogwo ogwa spirit for about 2-3 weeks and this guy goes and brings him mama we n'abiyita n'abijjamu n'abusikamu n'abukweka you know and
nga baagala abeere nga atamidde
when he's drunk because money he was loose with money when he was drunk and again it's all about money because from stories I heard on what happened during that day, Charlie sent. It was not necessarily until today on a guy to Tumwagala or
it was about the money.
It was
I was told
about
he had
the
a lot
money
of money on him
in his pocket. Yeah, his mom said he had about 11 million in his pocket. Ngagenda kusasula
abakozi
ab'ennyumba nezibula
nakati ezo tewaliyo amanyi gye zadda
tumanyi gye zadda abamu naye terujja byoga
naye ebintu byensi bizibu wana yazitwala kati tazirina okiraba and you know that bimuhontinga n'agamba
bibahontinga because honestly how do you live with that kind of guilt nti obusente ne bweziba billion right
yes
ne bweziba billion to take a person's life gw'obadde naye Jenkins kiringa kati nenkuswama awo kitamidde kati nkusikeko kyolina in case you just get up and like Miles gwembadde then I say like I better take this nigga out you know
you must have a hard heart
you must have a wicked heart man.
Yes
you know kubanga buba bugwawo obusente ne busente you know ate bwali busente ki 11 million
sente ntono tezo
ate nga bazigabana
waliwo akulabye gwowaako ebbiri oyagala ogera zitematema ngusigasaawo bbiri
nogamba nti what was the worth
Neverland toddangayo since
naddayoko a couple of times naye mumanyi bwolaba vibe nga si erimu ate kwegamba n'abatandika ng'ogendayo nga olaba
balala
abamu webamu naye nga nange I don't feel safe around them you know
yes
so I was just like these niggas no okay tunalabagana I didn't go back I went back like a couple of times and nga tebikwata it's just it's void kali akayumba kali you know like I would just look like okay I used to stay in that section kati tomanyi video it's just closed oba kali closed oba there's somebody here they wanted to rent it out
bangamba kali closed kaggale wali yadda ngamba because I got a story nti waliwo omuntu omu yagendayo Mose used to have a lot of shoes nti na peya 10 zonna ne bazeetika ne bazitwala
ate nange ninamu ebyo byesajjayo nti oyinza ogendayo ojjamu bibyo ne bagamba otwala nengamba bigende omwo nembireke
so ate olinanga nti story gyolina si ntuufu engatto zonna mweziri wasibe
I don't think those things could survive because he had a room the guest room which I was using nga ye closet it was just filled with clothes that he wasn't even wearing. You know, you see expensive stuff.
Yeah.
Nange in America, you go and buy something $750 and go chambala mulumu. No gamba I last wore this like 3 years ago. No gamba, you know, but they couldn't survive. You know, they couldn't survive. They had to be sold. You know. Yeah.
So Mose, ne family, did you get a chance to meet all his kids? Okay, the ones that we know. Manyiriri anainako babiri.
I was young. Gambia. He had never seen them. Yaduka now. To be honest.
Yes.
This I can say for him. She's like yagamba omuntu eyali amu breakinze. Tinatwala abana tabalaba ngo tamanyi n'abatwala nadduka n'abaana. That thing broke him so much, but I mean towards the end she came around and I think they caught up, you know.
Okay.
Nayenga
abazungu.
Agazungu kama bambi the little boy. Nga tugenda okuba visiting. And if I didn't go there, the boy would say like, "Where's Miles? Where's Uncle Miles?" Katinga nayagama the boy tasobola agenda kumbanja Miles tugende.
Ngabali ruda the boy kali kabera.
With the mother. I forget the place. Before
Muziga.
Over yali Muziga. It was an apartment complex. Twasulako nayo like 2 nights.
Okay.
One time. Nga tugenda yo tuvudde mu bidongo.
Muga tugende walika.
But the boy, like, he liked playing guitar and says, you know,
and he knew how to play
guitar. I was teaching him.
Yes.
He wants the when basigenzeyo. Ayinza omubanja Miles, Uncle Miles. N'ababuzaako emire.
Mwali mufunye connection. Abaana bameka boyinza okugamba ntoto be yalina.
I think I was introduced to that little one. Kenali manyi.
So tugambe wano tuyinza gamba ne waliwo akalito wano kayinza okuba kakula waliwo kenalaba nga kakuzeemuko. Then nabalirya ne babiri, the ones that we can betugana tumanyiko. That kaliro one you saw and the two. Abaana nga basatu.
Yeah, yali n'omulala eyali eyajja after naye nga yabeera Sweden. Is it Sweden? Oyo naye nabalaba nga bazze after he had passed.
But he loved his children.
Yeah.
You could say that he had, as a father.
I mean, like a person who is a people person alowooza ku bantu. Ye muntu nze nganze. Much of the time, I didn't ask him to do me any favors. He would just like read me and says, I want to do this for you. Young Amati, I'm going to do something for you that nobody, not even your family, has done for you, that they should have done for you.
Yes.
You know? Ngatanzi, waliwe yagamati, this could all be yours for one day. The studio.
Yeah.
Simanyi, kyajjabuzibwa.
Wasn't that like a bye-bye of sorts?
No, because I think he was thinking that he was going to finish this house and move in.
Oh, yes.
So I don't know, maybe it was like what he was thinking of was going to happen to that Neverland. So I don't know, because he was like really encouraging me. Settle, wanawaka, settle, your country is beautiful. So this is a person who is like helping you plan back, because with me everybody was misleading me, you know. When I was going to go back to Sanyo. I had started the preparations, but things went wrong. Chechamviramo okugenda Ethiopia.
Yes.
Right. But Ethiopia waliyo chi baye yo omanyi paka nerero sijanga bintu byange Ethiopia
bikyaliyo kati kugundi Good Life Studio sessions. He used to write ngabo ngambi he used to write for people songs ngasoka na aluyimba. n'alukuwa kuba yangamba nga nkwandikira akayimba gino gye mirimu
He really
gyange.
liked that, yeah. Akulaba bulabi n'alowooza kye mwogerako n'agamba ngenda kuwandikira oluyimba. We had a book that we used to share kubanga nange ne mulaga nti nange mpandika ne mulaga iPad yange. N'agamba wow, ng'akola all those are songs. Wow. N'asomamu. But I want to write you a song. I have to write you a song. Nachinsistinga netutandikako that romantical.
Yes.
Romantical ne omuwala. Romantical somehow ne lubunyumira n'aluvuga yekka.
Nagala nosooka olundekere mutwale.
The other one became a duet.
Yes, the other second one. Are there some notable people bewalaba mu studio Neverland ngaze like people you recorded music for? Waliwo abajjangawo ku studio?
Okay, a lot of people used to come nga sibamanyi if they are not one of the strangers, I want you to meet this stranger. Kubanga he was like people abanakugasa. Yeah. So if he didn't introduce me to somebody, nange nga si hi nga we bikoma. But most of them we used to go to different studios, different places. Yes, manyanga.
Ngomwe mwerekeraga mperekera tugende.
Nga nebagira session nga nze manyi initially I thought he was recording songs there. Nenga waliwo mu studio no gamba nti won't you do this
at home?
That's when he was like balina artist gwe bawandikira oluyimba. I remember one time I forget the name of the studio. Music Masters or one Masters.
Ntinda. Masters Music.
Agenda okumenya buli kimwa.
Bamuchankala.
So we got there. Kati nga balina beat kiri awo kiringa Spanish thing and he's writing. So then I started singing La chica es tan bonita, la señora es tan preciosa. Nakamba take them out. The Spanish part. So I do my Spanish part, then I went out because we were not allowed. I was also taking a little out for a smoke. What's going on? I was leaning on the car. Give me the bat. You're in a baseball bat for trunk. Moses, what's going on? He didn't tell me. And I found out the reason what happened after he had passed, right? So apparently, when Afuluma, the producer, the guy he was working with, now throwing out the Spanish part, to this shit, to the artist, young number after, into this shit. Nagamba, you call it shit? We are tabukirao. Natabuka. It has a glass door. Yayagala kumenya nti agenda kimenya glass byonna with the baseball bat. So I'm trying to restrain him. So he was swinging. He swung. Naye ndowooza in between. N'akirowoozaamu n'akola bati ne kikomaawo okugundi nemwe because I just stood like that. Guy kano kankube to I didn't know what was going to happen really. So he's one of the girls oba yali omuzungu najja ngamba no, let's go, take him home. Netugenda netuvaayo. He never told me what happened. So it's that same producer who told me that, I remember ngate nange simujjukira. Hey, you remember that time at the studio when you came to the studio and nigga wanted to beat us up? Ngamba, what happened? Oh yeah. Oba nkujjukira, I've seen you. Yeah, it was me. I was the producer. N'agamba nti ebyo byengambye nti yagamba bwati ne kimujjako.
I think he was yali dedicated mu bintu ebyo mwana ba producer olusi bamanyira. Because I think yali tagala kyayagala tagala okikyusa ate gwe yagateekamu nti kino nkigobye gwe kolawo ekirala.
The other guy said ekyamujjira nti yakiyita because the thing was because they first igamba nti oli artist si artist okuyimba ki oluzungu oba oluspaana. Kati they were going back and forth over it. Then where he sparked off was when he said, "This shit." Nangama, you call it shit? Nafuluma obanga bamurestraining nafuluma anoonya baseball bat. Ate yali asobola olikola. Olaba twagende wa ja
live.
Oli ejinja. What's it?
Just seven.
Tulieyo. Just seven ngagamba, I'm coming to open. Agamba, you open right now. Tukoye twagala kwebaka.
Olosameka.
Simanyi mwendo abyali tuba bitukubye like 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yes.
Nakwata baseball bat. Gaya anoonya bisumuluzu kugula amulaba gaya gulawo n'agamba nti yo delay n'akuba G n'alukuba n'alumenya. So that's how he would change. N'alukuba I'll pay for it.
And he would pay for it.
Yeah.
There's a story I heard of when he got annoyed in a certain bar. And then he just caught whatever he caught. N'akuba shelf. Omanya how the bar is. And you have this display shelf. Byonna n'abikuba byonna n'abiwa wansi. N'agatuva wano tugende n'agera kati ate bwe yakeera ku makya. N'abusaba najjo bye twabadde ku.
Ate tabijjukira.
Yabadde olina muganda nti ajja omwana kye wakoze ku bbala wamenye buli kimu alayira. Naye noonye ebintu ku bbala mujje tugendeyo tuyisasule. N'atuuka omusajja wakoze naga nkomyeyo kumbulya bye nayonoonye nsijjukira mwana. Wayonoonye ebbala bintu byadde wano bya bbeeyi sente mmeka? $5,000,000. N'ajjayo mu ngatto wano. N'aba $5,000,000 ziizo.
He was quick and he was making a lot of money doing
He was
that time,
making money,
writing for people.
And then performances and what, so he had money.
Oyo yali aleeta Grammy e Uganda. Yali agireeta, yali abuzeko. That time when they went to South, because the time I was there is when they went to South Africa.
Yes.
Oba waliyo. Awo we bakolera awo yali alinnye agenze by. A Grammy was coming because because for me the first time I was seeing like a real superstar, a real person, amanyi kyaliko nti it's like God yali amutaddeko omukono nti now it's your time.
Yes.
But remember, when such a thing happens, also equal forces to prevent you from that. Nabyo bijja. Chobola, a lot of that stuff was happening mu time eyo. Equal force resisting him.
Derailing
and
him.
It was just one thing. Singate yaddayo kunywa akagundi ako. He would either fight his way out or he would be conscious enough to know that tebamu manipulating or take advantage of him.
Yes.
Chechi munoli munnaffe. Namugamba nti oyo agenda kujjawo oyo agenda kuteeramu akantu. I fought wars, I've been there, blah blah, survived.
And he had indeed fought bigger wars.
Yes, but
then you know the big abamanyi bafa butalo butono.
Okitegeera. So basically oyo naye, I'm sure on his omanyi one of the like this 2 weeks before.
Yes.
Twaleyo ku SFC offices having lunch. Ng'atudde, there was a colonel, he's now brigadier, ng'atudde awo on a table like twali basatu ye ng'atudde awo kati ne tukwatagana n'ono twogera ye ng'atunudde eri ng'ali
ng'alina byalowooza.
Agamba kale Miles yaŋŋamba to be serious. Ffenna ne tumutunuulira. What? Kale waŋŋamba to be serious.
Ono nga bamupromotinze. What?
Ono bakamupromotinga nnaku zino naye yali, he was just the what, I don't know, I remember what we were talking about. Naye something had happened that made him remember what I had told him. Right? Naye he was also expecting a promotion to colonel.
Yes.
When something good like that is coming in your life, wabeerawo forces ezijja. Nemugamba oyogera nnyo nga introducing nga Mose. I want you to take this number. Nga yinza okuintroducing to certain officers. I want you to know that one. You will need him when I'm not around. Man, stop talking like that. Noli yali ayogera bwotyo ate muli the same thing.
Nange wande nali waka nampita. Nanga tuwono ku freedom jangu bano bakama bange bazze njagala ba introducinga. Mujja bamanya.
Okitegeera, like he wants to do something before he leaves. Babeera bwe batyo nga abasiibula. You know? ate nze namulaga n'omuntu ayinza to be behind, you know. Ate gwe yayinyayo when it happened, you know.
Naye nga Moze Radio myaka gigenda kuwera myaka 6 bukyanga Katonda amuyita ku nsi. He left a legacy okuba nti emyaka 6 bakwogera ku music we akyakuba ku radio station zonna abantu amu bova ku nsi nga radio zikwerabira bakubako first 2 weeks but the music is still playing. So yensonga lwaki tumuleeta wano omwogerako. Sendowooza tujja kuba tunoonyayo n'abantu abalala wano ne wali to give us more stories about the man himself. Yes, tetujja noza kusukawo nyo waliwo ke twerabidde baati akalala tugenda kusiibula wano olwaleero nga tuwa tribute to Moze Radio 6 years after nga Mukama amaze omuyita.
Omanyi n'ekirala to clear out something kubanga waliwo somebody oweka journalist kali kandeeterako olunankananka nti have you ever gone there blah 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 ngalinganga like I've not gone to the mausoleum.
Yes.
Nemugamba nze olaba on the day of burial wenakoma nembalaba kubeeri batandisa okukasuka amayinja nengamba good enough I didn't go there. Yes. You know, because the things we used to talk about and certain things, because usually I believe that omuntu gobadde close naye you will like that company obeerawo, so they become like guardian angels. Tebayitangaga babeera kumpi naye. Kati if I go and visit a place like that ekyo kibanga the place of downfall kyenali mugamba kale I told you. Kati if the spirit is with you n'okimulaga nalaga okay that was me, because you don't know the spiritual existence of a person after. Yeah? Kati kiri kiyinza okumuja oh that was me, what happened, you don't know kati kyomuteekamu. Ayinza okubeera happy flying with you as an angel whatever n'omulaga that downfall nti ngenzeeyo. Because to me, especially after that interview we had after, yalinga very sad. Ngoyinza okubeera ku Facebook or whatever, then you see his pictures and he was like sad, man. The pictures that would come across, like he's sad, man.
Yes.
But that day after that interview,
yes,
the first picture I saw, he was like
smiling.
I saw a picture when he was smiling.
Yes.
Like Ninache and Tadeo. So it means like they are happy. Where mu position naye maybe flashback eyo. I mean, I've seen pictures nga the way the place is decorated, nange mpulira nti something ekisikale ogendeyo olaveyoko. Naye however much it's decorated, it still represents that fall. Right?
Exactly.
Nze me, there are some close relatives, you know, my dad just gendangayo. Right? Me okutuukayo eyo basa, especially bino twabisomangako oba in the books nti it's kind of stupid nti oba let the dead bury the dead ebintu oba okimanyi in the Bible whatever. Of course dead can't bury the dead, but nze nkirabanga I don't know, it's not from when I was a child. Ate no bandekanga neka genda okuziika nga bamanyi oyo bimukola bubi. So kati development eno, yes, this spirituality, and especially n'omuntu gwe wali obyogerako naye nga tewali asobola kubitegeera kati ngendeyo. No man, I mean there are times I feel like going there. I feel like oh maybe you want not by pressure from people or whatever. If it's been 6 years or whatever, I'd be like, you know, let it go, let it slide, let the life be, you know.
Okay, Boomlocks gwe tubadde olunaku olwaleero ku Vibe Life nga tukola memories okujjukira Moze Radio nga bwe emyaka 6. Tetugenda sukawo nnyo olunaku olwaleero, katubasibe tugambe nti mubeere bulungi.